How Personality Comes to Be, a prayer of St. G. A lethargy of clouds hangs in the blue, like personalities. For some are torn apart, some merged, some with holes, and some very dark. If we are awake to the Lord, you will instruct us. Let lightning flash through and leave gilt edges. Let some be isolate and drift off alone. There are no chasing clouds, no rescuers, and like sin, pass from east to west and disappear. Their beauty is from the sun of their circumstances. In the dawn, joy and hope. In the storm, anger and fear. Our personality is implanted but reactive. Only you know who we shall be. And we will find that if we give more of ourselves, we will become more. It can be seen in our own life and in history, and in the life of Jesus the Christ. This bled out all blood and water, all flesh, all hope. For he was forsaken by us, and even of the Father. Yet from him comes the fullness of the world and of eternity, which never shall have been. Yet clouds are vague, amorphous fluffs, while we have an internal tendency to become, of self-determination. This a higher class of being, an eminence above all other creation. We act with intelligence and freedom. We are in existence before we come to self-consciousness, a conscious ego in nature before we become personally conscious of self-determination. Then begins the reality of our conduct before the face of God and our eternal destiny. And we are not free in the sense of your Spirit dwelling in us, guiding us. The human soul is the principle of bodily life, personal and proceeding from the personifying Spirit. The Spirit overlives the body and soul, and all three have their determined natural constitution, even before our personal conduct begins. Our individual mode of existence is involved in continual ordination of itself, this by your appointment from birth. We seem to choose a poorly regulated harmony, creating a commotion opposed to the likeness of God. It is only through human beings that you structured the world to show forth your holiness and righteousness unto your glory. As we give glory to you, you promise and fulfill an eternal life of glory with you. Thus it was that a man, not an angel or divine person, was qualified to save us from our sin. For we are as a wildly excited sea or a constantly flowing poisonous spring. Thus it is a battle all our lives, and we generally feel defeated at its end. If we understand the revelations of God, we would know that we are not pushed to heaven by anything we do, but are pulled by you. The incidents of our life follow in loving review before you, like a child pulling a row of wooden ducks tied together, clip-clop, clip-clop. We are shown in our lives. We moved to give glory. How we before you moved to give you glory. Sin has disappeared and is not recounted. Generally in our lives, we have long periods when we are loosed from you. It is the power and grace of you which draws us to holiness, to righteousness, which ability only we possess. I do love clouds. To me they are grace and mercy. I take them as visible signs of your presence. And though they are an open sea such as we, a turba, the Lord did calm the sea. We are enticed to sensuality. The Spirit, no longer having control over itself, yields to these without effort and power of resistance. We have suspicions, loveless thoughts which tear us asunder. Sometimes we flee from the wife of Potiphar, and sometimes we succumb. Then are the facts of experience of which these are the facts of experience of which we speak, although they are more mysterious the longer we reflect on them. We are disunited within ourselves and truly are helpless as to eternity. Yet you with whom we have to do will effect your gracious will for us, and all this, like clouds, shall pass away. Amen.